Hi guys, Susie here. Welcome to my channel. If you're returning, thank you so much. If you're new, karibu sana. Please subscribe to my channel. And if you haven't, please do that. In today's topic, we'll be talking about a very interesting topic of how to master the German language. I'll be sharing with you some of the methods and strategies that I used and really paid off, especially with my B1 exams. I'm currently doing my B2. I finish next week, but I'm really positive about it. Pray for me. With that being said, let's talk about point number one, being take your A1 seriously. I've seen cases in our classes where people who can speak very well because they've been in Germany for a long time have or struggle with the grammar in the class. This is mostly because they skipped their A1, which is the basic of your language, of all the other levels. And especially with the genders, it's where it all makes sense. So A1, if you haven't, go back to the basics, learn it, and I promise you, you'll see a whole progress in your language. Yeah. That brings me to point number two, which would be try to understand rather than to memorize. Also, this goes for especially when people are stressed out about passing the exam. So what they do is focus so much on the exam, try to copy if it's the writing part from the internet, and when we have the assignment, they try to write it as they saw it in the internet. Of course, you cannot remember. And in the cases where you can, some teachers know you copied from the internet. So does it make sense? What I would recommend is with writing, try to write your own ideas and then have someone correct your mistakes, like your German friend, your partner, or someone who have been here for a long time. And then the more you do it, the more you will realize where your mistakes are, and then you can work on them. But simply trying to memorize from the internet won't help you. Try to understand and simplify your way of learning. I was a victim of it too, and it never worked. And now I can see a whole lot of progress by first attempting and then have the teacher mark it. Oh, and then I realized, oh, this I wrote D, here it should be das, here I interchanged the verb. So please try to be original. Number three would be read the Inhalt. Before every topic, there is at the beginning of the book where in topic one, this is what is expected of me. For grammar focus, this is what I'm supposed to know. For writing, this is what is expected of me. When you have an overview, it makes that lesson easier. You don't just go with the flow when the teacher is in class. So try and do that, and I promise you it will make a whole lot of difference. Point number four would be enriching your vocabularies. This not only makes you understandable, but also makes your language beautiful. So try as much as you can to learn 5 at least every day, not for the sake of learning, but to really make sure you understand and you can make examples also out of them. Another way you can do that is reading kid books, because you might underestimate them, but you also encounter a lot of new words there. And when you do, please highlight them and make sure to make examples out of them. Which brings us to point number 5, which would be listening to podcasts, German radio, and watching your series in German too. This sharpens your hearing skills. And why podcasts? Because you can listen to them at your own convenience. You can download them, and when you have a chance, go and listen to them. I recommend Easy German because it's practical, it's clear, it's easy to understand, and it's relatable. So I'll also share a link to Easy German in my description box, so go ahead and check it out there. Last but not least, point number 6, I would talk about if you're in a position to join a school. This makes it even more easier for you to master the language, because you're forced to interact, especially if it's a multiracial class. You have a chance to talk with other people, to express yourself. And this, especially if you're not working. If you are also, it's a chance for you to practice more and realize maybe where you have more mistakes. Those are some of the methods and strategies that I use to master the language. I understand, however, not all of them would work for everyone. You simply have to find what works best for you and focus on that. And when you come to a point where you feel like you don't understand anymore, where of course that point comes, it's okay to take a break for 1 or 2 days, focus on other things, and come back fresh. That's it for today's video. I hope you liked it. And if you're interested in a more detailed video on how to master the language, let me know in the comment section. Until next time, majaliwa. See you in the next video. Bye.